Welcome, everybody. This is Phil Ferguson, and you are listening to or watching an episode, a segment, part, an interview on the Phil Ferguson Show. With me, I have Kevin. It's Bolling, right?
It
Just
is.
okay.
Yes.
I blanked there for a second. You are the executive director, or whatever title they've given you, of the Secular Student Alliance. And regular listeners know one of my all-time most favoritists. I think that's you can do that. Most favoritists
Yes.
organizations on the planet. And I have been a board member historically two different times. I had great fun before you were around. And you and I have known each other since you took over, which, what was that, 7 years ago?
8 years ago
I thought I was guessing really long because I was going to say five. And my rule of thumb is whatever number I think of, I add 2 years for COVID.
now, which makes sense. True.
Because those are just years just blanked out. So I'm thinking 5 years, but I'm going to say seven. But I was pretty close. I,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 8 years.
and how is the SSA? And you got the little floaty thing up in the window up there.
We try to get fancy.
That is pretty fancy schmancy. What's going on with the SSA?
I think for us, and one, always great to be on your show. For us, this is always a fun and busy time of the year, the start of school, back to school. So our college students are, for most part, already, back at on campus, or at least planning to be. So that, this Labor Day was the big weekend to sort of
Yeah.
make that transition. And then a lot of the high school chapters have also started back up. So busy time for us, which is always good. A lot of the first time meetings are happening on college campuses, a lot of the college fairs. So a lot of the free promotional supplies, stickers, buttons, banners, business cards, things that we send the chapters all across the country so they can promote themselves. So doing all of that. And of course, setting up their first meetings and starting to plan events and those sorts of things. So busy time for us, which we love, and busy time just the students getting things started on campus, which is always a fun time.
Well, I have very, very fond memories of being at the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana
Hmm.
for Quad Day, which is probably right about now, early September, right after the students all show up before classes get going and there's tests and quizzes and stuff. Being out there and being loud and being seen and finding students that need a home that aren't religious and didn't know there was an option to be not religious. And one year, I don't think I've ever told this story on the podcast. I almost got martyred.
Oh,
There was a guy because they always, well, at least the University of Illinois, they always put the Secular Student Alliance in the middle of all the religious groups in
hmm.
alphabetical order. So we were always right in the middle of all these, anywhere from nice and friendly and loving Christian organizations to some of these extreme organizations. And we happen to have one right next to us. And I don't remember the name. And if I did, I wouldn't even want to give him the recognition. But this guy came over and started talking to me and asking me about what I believed. And he just got more and more upset because, as you've seen, and our viewers and listeners have seen, sometimes people take this as a personal attack. The very fact that you deny their, in my opinion, their crazy belief system. And he got more and more upset. And a big crowd had gathered around us. And this might have been long enough ago that not everybody had a camera on their phone. Um, but I think it was like this close for him taking a swing at me. And I was ready. I'm just like, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to drop like a sack of potatoes because I'm a weakling. And he'll hit me and I'll go down and it'll be the news, right? For the entire quad day. I'll be the martyr for the team and we'll get all this free press. But
Because us non-religious groups always love a good martyr.
yeah, it was a weird situation. And I had one time where two college students came and preyed on me. I always like to say that, like prey, like animals hunt, and there's the prey and the hunter. But I kept interrupting them, so it took them 20 minutes to do a simple prayer. That was good fun. But
Yes.
anyway, you've got a special event coming up. When is that, and what is that? What's going on?
Well, yes. So Jimmy Snow and a lot of the YouTubers and podcasters and creators involved with the line or associated with people who are on the line are doing a large sort of one-day fundraiser on September 20th. So, there's a lot of people, their favorite podcasters and YouTubers will be on the line, and so there'll be a live link. So it will be live. People can get on, ask questions, participate with them all. Get a chance to spend a lot of time with your favorite podcasters, YouTubers, and creators. And will also be a fundraiser for the Secular Student Alliance. So they'll be encouraging people to make donations to the organization, and really, all of that goes to help students, young people at college, universities, high schools, elementary schools, homeschoolers, just sort of, normalizing non-religion, being proud about their identity, and then really being able to live out whatever they're passionate about their activism throughout being involved with the organization, those sorts of things.
Now, you mentioned high school earlier. When I was on the board, there weren't many high school groups. How many are there now?
We're right in the registration process now. So we're hearing from a lot of the college chapters re-registering with us and starting new chapters, and then high schoolers as well. So we tend to get the college students first, and then the high school tends to come just a tad bit later. But I would say over the last, I mean, we've always had a good handful. So, a couple dozen high school chapters.
Okay.
But I would say at the end of last school year and the beginning of this school year, the number of high schoolers reaching out to us, especially in Texas,
Mm,
is we've all sort of noticed, okay, we're seeing a lot more. So I think we're definitely, with everything that's happening, and students more engaged, I think, really in the political process, because the attacks on public education and their individual freedoms and freedom of speech and those sorts of
right.
things, they are reacting by becoming more involved, which is what we want young people to do. So that's been great. So we'll have some more stats out as we get a little bit further along about how many, but we've definitely seen an increase in the number of high school students participating, reaching out, starting chapters, scholarships, those sorts of things.
And if someone is listening today or watching today, hello, viewers, uh, how do they reach you to learn about a nearby group or to start one, whether it's high school, college, whatever?
So the easiest way is to go to our website. So secular students with an S, secularstudents.org. We do have a join option where students can go and get free membership. They can also, there's a map that shows the entire United States, and where you can find out if there is a chapter near you. If not, it's very easy to start one. So we have, there's a start a chapter form. Our staff will reach out. They have all sorts of supplies for you, sample constitutions, help you find an advisor, look at the procedures on your campus or your school that you need to complete there. So they walk you through that entire process, and help you all along the way. And again, lots of free supplies that they send you to be able to do all that. Posters to promote yourself on campus, tabling supplies, and then we did a pilot last year. But this year we have announced for every student who is starting a chapter and all of our student presidents, for all of our chapters, we offer a stipend now. So we will, you know, provide a little bit of financial incentive for you. One, you're investing your time and your energy. So this is a way for us to give back to you a little bit, support your education financially, and also support you as a leader. So we do have scholarship stipend programs that we're offering now. So there is a payment each at the end of each semester upon completing some criteria. And that also then is funds to help travel to attend our summer conference
I was just going to
as well.
segue. You did perfectly right into the summer conference. What is that going to be like? I guess it's going to be in the summer of 26, because 25 already happened, right?
25 already happened. We were at the University of Cincinnati, and so in middle of July, so had a great conference there. And we're in the current works now, so we usually have to wait till classes start so we can look at summer schedules at some schools. But we'll look at very shortly, as soon as possible, of being able to announce where our summer conference is for the summer of 26.
Now, of course, the event on the 20th is
Yes.
going to be where? How do people find that? Because it's not
So
here.
Correct. It's if people are familiar with the line, so it's they have a YouTube channel, so there will be a live link on the live line YouTube channel. We'll be sending out information to people who in our network, just letting them know, hey, this is the link. Please go on and participate. We'll have it on our social media, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, secular students. So you'll be able to find it there as well. And then a lot of I'm sure Seth Andrews, Matt Dillahunty, Forrest, Jimmy Snow will all be posting information as well about the event also. And
Excellent.
that's on September 20th.
September 20th. You said all day? Is it 8 hours, 24 hours? What?
So it last time that Jimmy hasn't set a time yet, but last time it was a 24-hour
Yeah, that's right.
goal. So yeah, and so it's well, you can be on a lot of time with your favorite podcasters and creators and YouTubers. So it's a great chance. It's to spend some intensive time.
Now,
But yes, it's a good long time.
if someone isn't going to do that, or they're listening to the podcast and they don't do YouTube kind of thing, is there some way they could just go and give you money now without waiting till the 20th?
They can. It's always, you can, anytime you want to give us money, we always are happy to do that. But yes, and the easy thing, go to our website, secularstudents.org, and there's a donate button. And so monthly, one-time donation, for people with you, we do gifts of stock. We're very happy to have you contribute to the organization in any way.
To borrow from Ghostbusters, no donation is too small, no donation is too big.
Very true. Very true.
Well, take anything. It's for the kids, everybody. It's for the kids. I know it's important to myself and my wife, and I know it's important to a lot of people listening to the show that what's going to happen in the next generation. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next generation. The Secular Student Alliance, secularstudents.org, with an S, like you said, students.org, is an organization that is helping to organize young adults, helping them develop presentation skills, leadership skills, organization skills. And over the years, we have seen people that have been in the Secular Student Alliance rise to positions of authority and assistance on the national level and other organizations. So this is maniacally important. And if you can join the thing on the 20th, please do, because it's just going to be a fuck ton of fun. It's my show. I can swear. Okay. So it's going to be fun on the 20th. If you can't make that, go to secularstudents.org and donate money anyway. And what else is going on with the secular students right now?
The fall is the big where we are in the final aspects of working with our scholarship recipients.
Okay.
And so probably in end of September, beginning of October, we will be announcing our scholarship recipients. And once again, I mean, for people who often like, oh, everything that's happening on, what gives you hope? And I was like, once you read what these students are doing, it's actually, mind blowing. I always thought in college, I was super busy. We read some of these and I'm like, I don't know how they're doing this. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely amazing. So, and we offer that with a variety of sponsors from some of the other national organizations and some of the local groups at the state level and those sort of things. So we're always very appreciative of our sponsors and again, supporting student activism.
Very, very good. Is there anything else you want to go over about the Secular Student Alliance and or the event on the 20th that we haven't covered?
I think we also just recently announced our webinar. So if people like to do things online, on our website, you can go to our webinars, and we've Catherine Stewart is our first one in September. So always a good lineup and just a way if you're looking to get some more information about the movement, about public education, about what young people are doing, some of the new books that are coming out. A great way to do that. So check out our webinars also.
Now, when you say webinars, is it a webcast? Is it a YouTube like this? Is it audio?
No, it's a video series. So typically we have a speaker panel who comes on talking about their so yeah, Catherine Stewart talking about her newish book. So presentation, and then we open that up for Q&A. So get a chance to interact, ask questions, and participate with the guests that we have on.
Excellent. Well, listeners, I'm not the best at this. I'll try to put a link below. but I'm sure it's at secularstudents.org,
It is.
and they can find it there. I did not know about this, so I am now going to be compelled to go watch a couple and learn some things. I'm sure I always do from the Secular Student Alliance. Kevin, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about what the Secular Student Alliance is doing and the event on September 20th. That's September 20th of 2025, in case you're listening to this somewhere in the future. Kevin, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Phil. Always appreciate talking.